I think the spring has gone for you so far.
I think it's been amazing. Injury-free, thankfully. Just with more indie time and more technique-based stuff, I've been able to just improve my game every day. So it's been a lot of fun.
And Coach Norvell just talked about you. He said that you're on pace and you're starting to maybe accelerate your growth in the last week and a half. Do you feel that too? Like
Yeah, I feel like every day I learn something new. Just try to find a way to tweak my game a little bit. So I think every day I get 1% better for sure.
You didn't have a spring for this past year, so to have this time to kind of learn to grow this is good.
Yeah, it's my first spring in college, period. So I think just having the ability to work out too, just lift weights, has been able to help me sell my game and the run game for sure. So yeah, I think just being able to play in the offseason has been a big bonus for me.
You talked about the run game a little bit.
Yeah.
Where do you think you improved the most as a player from the beginning of this team?
Yeah, I would say my hand placement, using my hips, driving my feet, especially taking on out blocks, and then closing on counter too, just knowing backfield sets and knowing what's coming before the play happens.
I know there's much more to your game than speed, but to have you and Pat, two guys like that playing opposite each other who have that speed, I guess what can that do for a pass rush?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I think, quarterbacks always have to worry about, one of us on each side. You can't double team both of us. So I think, as long as we just keep working, I think we'll, raise hell for a lot of quarterbacks for sure.
Who's an offensive lineman that you like going against, kind of sharpens you?
I've been going against Jeremiah Byers a lot. I think he's very athletic, very smart. We go back and forth after practice too, just going over what happened that day and how we can each improve. So.
You guys will like chat afterwards?
Oh yeah, definitely. He tells me what he sees from me whenever I lose a rep, and I tell him how I was able to get an edge on certain reps or whatever like that. So we go back and forth.
Can you talk about the camaraderie that you've got on the defensive side, how you guys just throw it off?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's like I said this other day, it's like a big family already. Pat and I, got this weekend, so all the guys always get together on the weekend, so it's been a big family for sure.
Can you take anything from Pat's game? Like, what do you like about his game when you watch him?
Yeah, I didn't know honestly how smart Pat was before I got here. He analyzes really everything before the play happens. I'm sorry. Obviously, he's a freak. He's long, fast, twitchy. So it's easy to take stuff from him. For sure.
How does that like manifest itself where you see how smart he is? Like, is that before the play? Is that going over film?
More so in the film room, just picking his brain. I always ask him questions, during film, just to see what he saw on a certain play, past season or whatever. In practice, I always try to figure out what he was thinking. So.
And I know y'all don't do it a lot in practice, but I think he probably led the country in batted balls by defensive linemen last year. Is he giving you any tips on that yet? Is that something you can do?
Not really. He hasn't really given me tips, but I think when you're 6'6" and your arms are that long, it's a given. So.
Coach mentioned some mistakes on the defensive side today. What are some of the things you're trying to bring up yourself and as a whole?
Yeah, I think, everybody has, things to work on every day. Obviously, I can't pinpoint a play right now. I haven't watched the film yet, but I think, like you said, everybody has a job to do, and sometimes you don't get to your gap or whatever, so we get in the film and fix it, so it is what it is.
A little over a week away from the spring game. I know, I guess Doak will be a little different for the spring game, but I guess how excited are you to finally get that opportunity?
I can't wait. Obviously, it's been a lot of fun going through the spring so far, so I think just to put it all together in one game will be a lot of fun. So excited.